Hey, good afternoon, guys. Just want to share a little bit with you today. I've been on my empowerment journey. I think it's like day 8, and had some interesting things occur today. As like everyone, during this time, family, friends, folks we're connected to, everybody's kind of going through some different changes and some things coming up of having to make some choices. And in my family, my extended family, there's some different situations going on where we're having to make some choices to support other folks to, make some new beginnings and some transitions in their life. And I realized in this, change is challenging, and we typically, anticipate certain things, as people get older and that type of thing. Changes are going to come, and what is that going to be like, and potentially moving out of their home and into a different place, and things that are more accommodating. And I know for me, those kind of life milestones, I've kind of created a story, a situation of what that might look like, and kind of always trying to plan and be prepared. And in this time, it's like part of the growth. And when I talk about going within, is realizing and surrendering that we just really need to listen and allow God to guide us in what the next steps truly are. Because kind of the situation today that I'm experiencing with some family and supporting. It's actually my mom in making some transitions into, more of a smaller setting, an apartment-like setting. It's a big deal. It's a big transition, and it's kind of the story of what's that going to look like, and how would she adapt, and how is she going to take that, and all this. For me, it's kind of like just exploring. What am I supposed to do right now? Like, if I, kind of focus on all that, the story and the emotion and all that, I feel a sense of hesitation, to take action and realize that it's that story, it's that energy, that emotion that kind of keeps us from moving a lot of times into something that's much greater for us. And it just really reminded me how many times, we're given great options in life, better options, more suitable quality of life options for ourselves. God's always given us those options. It's just really a matter of, because the fear of change, or the story that we create around it, right? Because it's a change. Do we not take that next step? Because humans, we historically, we don't like change. And today, I'm excited. Truly, I'm excited for my mom's next step, because I think it'll be much, much better for her. Just a lot better environment for her. It's still very independent, and it's an apartment setting. It's just smaller. It's different. She's been in the same place for, 50 plus years, But again, it's like God's giving us new options, better options, next steps. But in this transition, it does spark, kind of like some fears of just change, and, not wanting to leave the old, even though it's not working. It's still familiar. And so as I was just leaning in and feeling the emotion and noticing that just because there's a story there, just because there's emotion, doesn't mean that's not a reason to take action. Right? Found an amazing place, a beautiful place full of gardens and just a beautiful, peaceful community space that's completely free, come and go, independence, not a facility. So it's actually an awesome, awesome new beginning. But as I'm, kind of on my empowerment journey, right, and supporting others around me and living life with, our family and friends and community, recognizing that, change it's definitely uncomfortable. But I was just thinking, like, how many times, like this situation, because of it being different and because of it being, you know, new, um, may we not take that next great opportunity. I know for me, we've definitely been living more in a trust, faith standpoint, and just trusting God in the next step. And that's literally what I've done with this, is just trusting God will provide, great, awesome options. And He has. This is just awesome. Like, I feel so, so great about it. But, it's not just my choice. It's just not, it's about that, empowerment. It's about self-determination. And so, I just kind of want to share kind of what we're currently, experiencing, and honoring that, because, everybody's going through a lot of shifts right now and changes, and sometimes life feels like, man, this is, you really get to name it whatever you want. And I name it new beginnings, and I'm excited because I think this is definitely a new form of freedom for my mom. It will be lighter, and it'll just be a place she can just be at peace and really enjoy her environment, and just live more in the present, without all the responsibilities and kind of the overwhelmness of her own, bigger place and a lot of responsibilities. So life is full of a lot of transitions, guys, and we have a choice. Do we resist the next steps, the new beginning opportunities that God places before us? Do we resist it because it's different and because it's out of the box and uncomfortable? Or do we really trust and allow Him to guide us into what is best for us? And so, we're going to give options. And this experience today, and just knowing that this was coming at some point, she's 85, and we just want her to have a great place to just be and just enjoy her family and community in a great environment. And all we can do is give people choices. And so I'm looking within, and I'm noticing this. I'm feeling all that's rising up, and just allowing it and embracing the newness, the beginnings of new things, and knowing that the resistance is truly because familiar, the old story is what we know. So just kind of want to share my heart today, guys, and encourage y'all that this is a time for a lot of transitions, and a lot of good transitions, but it is what we name it, and know that He is designing things only for our good. But we do have to notice, what's the right next step. And so I don't fear what's next. I don't fear change anymore. I do honor and feel the emotions that come up, because when things are different, it does, it's a little bit of transition, and sometimes grief, but knowing that God only has our best interests and blesses us with amazing choices. I really feel that today. So I kind of want to share just a little bit of what we're experiencing today, and I'm a support and love, abundant love to you guys, and just blessings, and keeping everyone in our prayers. And things are looking up, guys. Keep looking up. That's where it all is. Love y'all, and have an amazing day. Take care.